So continuing with chapter 4, still working with dart manipulation, we're now going to pivot the waist dart into the neck, and then after that we'll talk about pivoting the waist dart into the center front bust. So the first thing we need to do is establish our grain line. As with all of our exercises, that's going to be always your first step, knowing where your grain line is. Second step, hook up your sloper to the grain line. Third step, mark where you want the new dart to go. We're going to do the midpoint of the neck in this exercise. Next, I need to secure my sloper. Third step, we want to draft from new to old. So I'm from my mark, center front, neckline, first dart leg. Pencil in my apex, pivot the dart closed. Now I can continue drawing from new to old. Neckline, shoulder line, armhole, including armhole notch, side seam, waist. Make sure that that bust point is marked very clearly. You can take and mirror dart legs. Take this way. Then I can go ahead and see that I have some areas I need to true. So I'm going to come back and do that right away so that I have nice clean space. Clean up my waistline. I'm going to true my corners. That's where this triangle ruler becomes very handy as well. Making sure that this is nice and perpendicular at the center front. Now what do I need to do? I need to find my new dart center. So I'm going to go halfway between my new dart legs. I'm going to find the center point of that. So you want to make sure you're looking at this evenly. And I'm marking my new dart center. I can now see a line from where this new dart center goes back to the true apex. This is just a draft, remember. Now I need to back off that true dart because we don't want anything to ever go to the true dart apex. It would be too pointy. So I'm going to back off 5/8 of an inch. For your half scale, you're backing off 1/4 plus 1/16. This becomes my new dart center. Now I can connect the dart legs to that new dart center. My new neck dart. Now we know that we never want to sew all the way to the dart center, so we're going to put our new punch point 1/2 inch away from this new dart center. 1/2 inch on my full scale, which means 1/4 inch on my half scale. I put my dart punch point there. I draw my circle around it. Remember, if you can't draw a nice equal circle, use a compass. Now what we need to do is true the dart. So in order to do that, I'm going to cut away the excess here. Make it more manageable to manipulate. Step 1, I fold on the dart center. I crease. Now, in all the other situations, we wanted the dart excess to move out of the center front. But when we have a neck dart, anything on the neckline or on the center front, we need it to move down the opposite way. So my first dart leg is going to be the one that's closest to the center. Crease. Now I'm going to close my dart. so that I can true the dart legs. I'm aligning the two dart legs, and I want to make sure that my neckline is nice and trued. Fortunately, it is, but I still have all this dart excess that I want to copy over or transfer over. So I'm going to use my tracing wheel to copy that. Now, for the screen, I'm going to come back in to make sure that you can see what that tracing wheel line was. So that would be my regular dart intake. Now we can go ahead and draft all of our seam allowance. We're going to transfer all of our notches out of our draft. We're going to go ahead and label. So this is a raw draft. In the raw draft, we need to know what is our center front. If this is going to be cut on the fold, center front on fold. We need to tell the cutter by adding the grain line there. We're going to follow that grain line parallel to the center front, and we're going to tell them that it's there on the fold. Now we can go ahead and add our seam allowance. Remember, what did we say? 1/2 inch on the shoulder, the armhole, the side seam, 1 inch for the hem, 1/2 inch for the dart legs, 1/4 inch for the neckline. And then you'll use half of that for the half scale. We would use 1/8 for the neck, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/2. Make sure that you're labeling that this is yours. This is front bodice with neck dart. Cut 1 on fold. This is 20 and it's a size 8. So this was the waist into the neck.